wait is over, because the next chapter of View History is just seconds away when our brand new co-host takes her seat at the table. The House of Hot Topics is in session with Whoopi, Sarah Haynes, Joy Behar, and Sunny Hostin. Now, let's get things started.
The next chapter in View History, starts now because we have a new co-host and she's about to sit in a chair. She's a strong voice for young conservatives, a best-selling author and blogger who has been fearless, speaking out about issues that affect women and all Americans. She definitely has got some maverick in her, because she got a maverick dad who's kind of an amazing cat who was a hero on the battlefield and in D.C. Please welcome our new co-host, Meghan McCain. This is not the first time you've been at this table. You've been on a bunch of times over the years. How does it feel, excuse me, to finally be a co-host?
Well, first of all, thank you all so much for having me. It's such a privilege to be on the show. I was actually last night watching reruns of the show with my friends. I had a tiny little party at my apartment because I haven't been back in New York in a long time, which I will get to. And it's such an iconic show, and it's so iconic specifically to be sitting in this chair that Elizabeth made so great. I watched Elizabeth in college as a young Republican when I was in college, and you know, to be the conservative on this show is something that I take very seriously, and I'm excited to bring a different perspective to the show. I don't think we're going to agree on anything, Joy, but I hope we can
I'm the only one.
Joy's the easy one.
But I'm really excited. I mean, I'm in a really interesting place in my life, as you know, Whoopi. And first of all, also, Whoopi, you've been people don't understand how incredible you are to young talent. When I first came on this show, I was really green. I was 23, really nervous. You are such a supporter of women and young women, and you've always been so amazing to me, which is why I was comfortable coming here. And really, I've been in media a long time. I've been in media since I was 22, and I'm almost 33, and there really aren't a lot of women that do, unfortunately, that's really support, and you've been incredible to me, and we may have had an off-the-record phone call before I accepted this job to make sure everything is okay. You're the mentor and, you know, first lady of The View, and I think it's incredible that you've been so amazing to everybody.
Oh, I like that. First lady.
And you are also as well, Joy, and all the ladies here, but you didn't reach out to me like Whoopi has forever.
And the rest. And the rest.
But I just wanted to say that. But I'm very, very excited. My parents are very excited and have encouraged me to come do this, which I think people should know. My father, when I first got the news, when you guys first called me after I left Fox, I was in the hospital with him, and I said, "What do you think of this?" And he said, "Are you kidding? You have to do this." And then the nurses came in, and he was like, "She's got an offer to do The View. She should do this." And I was like, "This is a secret. You can't be telling everyone. I can't be telling everyone in the hospital right now." But he told everyone. It was not a secret. And
he was the lead.
He's the lead. But they're at home in Cornville. That's us in Cornville, Arizona, where I spent the last 3 months going to every weekend at our ranch. And they're endlessly proud and excited. And
How was he doing? How was your father?
Okay, so I haven't talked about his diagnosis, which I want to say is glioblastoma, which is a stage 4 brain cancer. And hold my hand already, Sonny. I haven't talked about it yet, and I knew this would be hard. I spent the last 3 months while he was getting radiation and chemotherapy, and I can't believe I'm freaking crying already. But when you hear cancer, a nuclear explosion goes off in your life, no matter who you are. And I didn't realize, because you can't realize until you experience it, how intense and disruptive and scary and hopeless and chaotic you feel all day long. And the doctors and nurses and cancer researchers who have taken care of my family and who take care of everyone are the heroes in my life. And I need... It is the most difficult thing I've ever done in my entire life. I can't express to you, I don't know how Americans, I don't know anyone does it, but I don't know how people do it at all. It is the most chaotic, difficult, intense thing you could possibly go through. And I'm sitting here today because to take this job so quickly was a struggle, but I want to say that ultimately what tipped it over for me is you all have given me permission to talk about this in real time, to go through what it feels like to have the hero of my life. We are deeply connected. We are deeply close, to the point that I've almost been angry we're so close because I feel everything so deeply right now. But I want to talk about what cancer feels like, what it feels like as a daughter. We aren't far enough along with research, and we especially aren't far enough along with rare cancers. And glioblastoma in particular is a horrible hell of a cancer to have, and there are many people in this country that have it, about 14,000 a year. And I need everyone to know right now that I am committed until I die to helping solve this, fundraising. I have thought that the purpose of my life was political. I'd always thought that it was sort of reforming things from the inside in the Republican Party, but I actually think now it is helping bringing awareness to brain cancer. I think that's going to be my life's purpose, and I don't because I'm only in this for about 3.5 months right now, or 3 months, excuse me, but when I will do as much as I can, and I'm committed to the people at home who have sent me the most beautiful messages and prayers that I can't tell you. I have been up at night on my computer Googling glioblastoma, going on glioblastoma support groups. Your prayers and social media messages literally have kept me feeling strong. And I will never be able to express how much I and my family appreciate it, but I'm committed to this for the rest of my life. And we're not only going to talk about cancer on the show, but...
Well, your dad just tweeted you, by the way.
Yes.
Did he?
Your dad tweeted right now, so he's clearly watching. Oh. He said, I think we have the tweet, but he said, watching Meghan McCain's first day on The View ABC, we are very proud.
Oh. I'm excited to be here. I'm in a different place in my life right now in a lot of different ways, personally, and I just want to, it's interesting to me to come on this show because I've been binge watching the show like crazy, to talk to all of you. You're all so intelligent and capable and smart and have such interesting lives, and I hope I can live up to what you have already created for the past 21 years. I hope I
can. So, I'm going to get you. Look, we got her, okay? Jay, we got her. Just want you and Cindy to know she's in good hands here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Still ahead, Weinstein axed. The legendary producer fired as sexual harassment claims pile up. Did Hollywood stay too silent for too long? Later, Jason Ritter's going for the record books live on The View. And a brand new View Your Deal, perfect for life on the go.
So welcome back. Vice President Pence played defense yesterday, walking out of the Colts 49ers game after players protested during the anthem. His boss tweeted that he instructed him to leave if that happens, but everyone knew the 49ers were going to take a knee because they actually started a lot of this. So was this a $250,000 grant publicity stunt, because that's what it cost to get him, the vice president, to the game for 5 minutes and fly him back.
Pence is kind of like a prop. He's like a prop that Trump says, do this, he does it. Do this, he does it. He's like a little prop.
I don't know why you have to leave the game, because I think even if you are someone that stands and put your hand on your heart, you can do that next to someone kneeling. You don't have to leave. I think it was a little bit of a pissing match.
The guys are doing this to make a point about social justice and racism in the country, and how the police are, singling out black people, black guys, for violent behavior.
Yeah.
And they're making it about patriotism and the anthem. And it's not, the two things that are mutually exclusive
but
in this case.
Colin Kaepernick made it about the national anthem, and don't you think this has become a distraction from the original purpose of Black Lives Matter?
No,
bringing awareness to it.
I'm gonna, because Eric Reed, who did this along with Colin, said that he and Kaepernick spoke about the issues including systematic oppression against people of color, police brutality, and the criminal justice. And they discussed how they could use their platform provided to them being professional athletes and to speak for those who are voiceless. So their initial thing was about all of the unarmed folks, and for Eric in particular, it was the Alton Sterling case that got them talking.
And what he specifically said also in that article is that they met with veterans and they decided to take a knee because they found that it was the most respectful way to protest.
Better than sitting.
Better than sitting. And I have to tell you, I think about constitutional rights. I mean, when you are a public servant, you are supposed to enforce the Constitution, protect the Constitution. And for the government, through Pence and the president, to tell people and almost demand people not to exercise their constitutional rights, that's very un-American.
I'll let the audience finish. One of the things that I'm going to bring to this show, since this is my first day, is we're going to talk a lot about culture wars that are raging in America right now. And I am a total red state girl. I come from Phoenix, Arizona. I know my people. And this has turned into a culture war. For me, when I was 19 years old and my brother was 17, he deployed to Iraq the first time. And it was the first time that I ever framed an American flag and put it in my living room. It's still there. It's above my dining room table right now. And the American flag and the national anthem mean more to me than just symbolism. I'm deeply patriotic. And to me, when I thought he could possibly get blown up in a Humvee in Iraq, it gave me solace. So I think there's a misunderstanding that I think we can have a conversation about both things while still respecting what the national anthem and the American flag mean to people like me.
Don't you ever see the point? There's another point of view on that, though, which I brought up last week. People who die for the flag in these wars are also dying and defending the flag so that people like Kaepernick and the rest of them can protest.
I didn't say they didn't have a right to. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is, first of all, the constitutional right to protest is the very fabric of America in every way. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying, understand why, if I were there with Vice President Pence, I would have walked out too. I'm just saying you have to understand how deeply tribal this is and how deeply cultural this is, and to desecrate, or excuse me, disrespect the flag in the way that they're doing, I find offensive. That being said, they have every right to do it.
But that's the thing, it's not disrespectful to the flag. It's their constitutional right. I think it's very patriotic. And let me just say this, I know we're running out of time. I went to my son's football game this Saturday, and unbeknownst to me, he was going to kneel. He was going to take a knee. He took a knee with the only other two African-American boys there. And I immediately was concerned for him because the audience started sort of, there was a humming going on. I should never feel uncomfortable for my son because he is exercising his constitutional right.
You know we're going to come back and finish the discussion, so we'll be right back. Her son took a knee at his football game.
And I immediately was concerned because of some of the reaction in the crowd. And I asked him afterwards, why did you do that? And he said, Well, because the anthem talks about the land of the free, and there are a lot of people that look like me that don't experience true freedom in the country. And I thought, wow, you know, that is a significant statement for him to make. And also, they could have perhaps not allowed him to play, you know. So I think these players and these athletes are really being patriotic by taking a stand and trying to have other, you know, help
by
other
the way,
people.
he got a touchdown in that same game.
He did.
Just a little proud moment.
Thank you, Sarah.
When I think of the thing that jumps out to me, and the reason I think the walkout part is insulting to me rather than just standing there proudly, because I'm someone that holds my hand on my heart as well, is there are countries where you can be killed for this. When you think of some of the Russia, Saudi Arabia, when you dissent against your government,
North Korea,
you risk death. And when I think of that, I think of we're fighting to be different from them. And my parents, my dad fought in Vietnam, my mom's a vet as well, and I stand proudly for that reason, but my mom and dad never were slaves. They never had to drink at a different water fountain. They never had to. So when I look back, I have to walk in someone else's shoes and say this song means something different to them. Because I stand and I think of my parents. Those people are kneeling because of their parents. You know, that's what resonates with me.
But the good thing is that, you know, the flag, that flag is extraordinary because she understands standing and kneeling, and she accepts both. Because that's the one thing that keeps us from being anybody else. Really, we'll be right back.
Oh, that was a minute.
Hey, welcome back. So Thursday, or actually yesterday, Harvey Weinstein was just axed from the company he founded over mounting sexual harassment claims. Now, some say the media and celebs have been too quiet about this, but Meryl Streep spoke out about it a couple of hours ago, calling it disgraceful abuse of power. But she also said, just keep in mind, not everybody knew what was happening, because not everybody knows him.
Yeah, and you certainly, how are you going to ever imagine that the allegations are just disgusting, really. Gross.
Well,
I mean, now he's resigned now.
Yeah, well, yeah, they fired him. They said no more.
So he'll have plenty of time to take showers now.
When you don't go, you don't go after the powerful actors. You go after people you see as powerless when you're abusing. So he goes after young 20-somethings that aren't established.
Right.
So of course, some of these
Ashley
bigger
Judd
names.
was very famous at the time that she
Ashley
has come
Judd?
open. Yeah, she has come open and said that more actors have thanked Harvey Weinstein than God, according to a study by Georgia Institute of Technology. Let me tell you something. I worked at Fox for the past 3.5 years before I came here. I couldn't go and get a bagel without someone talking to me about sexual harassment. People were very cruel, saying, how could you still work there? How can you put yourself through this? I don't understand why the same standard isn't being set to actors in Hollywood and actresses in Hollywood that somehow work with him. I'm surprised Jennifer Lawrence hasn't said anything. She thanked him during her 2013 Golden Globe speech. Harvey, thank you for killing whoever you had to kill me to get up here today. He's an incredibly powerful man. There are allegedly rumors everywhere all over Hollywood. SNL not making a joke about it.
Let's be realistic.
We
Let's
made a
start
joke
with
here
they started on Friday.
We started
but this
on Friday.
happened
We were
Thursday
brutal.
night. So it's Monday morning.
Monday.
So if we don't hear anything else in the next day or two, I think I would be shocked. But I think people are assessing, you know, what did I know and did I know it?
And did I look the other way?
Did I look the other way? And listen, you know, we see this a lot. We see this a lot. Women get harassed and have to make a decision. Do I want to keep paying my bills, or do I need to suck it up and just keep moving forward? Or do I say something and then get smashed,
And
you know, on the
terrible
outside? I
thing
think
about
it's really
sexual
hard.
harassment, because let's face it, there generally aren't witnesses, right?
Yeah.
It's a one-on-one. So it's your word against this powerful man. And I think the other thing is, if you look at the stats, over 70% of women have been sexually harassed in the workplace, 60 or 70%.
We all said we have on this panel.
Yes,
I have not.
yes.
I have not.
I have not.
Nobody.
I have.
You know, people don't want to harass me. I don't know why.
They don't anymore. They did when I was younger. When I was young.
It also is a different
Yeah.
time, clearly.
Yeah.
But I will say that I was curious about all this, and I read Rose McGowan's Twitter, and she's clearly a woman that's traumatized from her experience with him, and I feel very bad for her because she seems very alone, and she's really reaching out, asking women to come forth, and there are a lot of crickets right now, and let me tell you, the media is more than happy to dance on the grave of Bill O'Reilly and all the other sexual harassers in conservative media. I don't understand why those same standards
Give it a minute.
Hollywood.
Give it a
I
minute.
say give it a
He needs
minute
to be-
because this happened Thursday night. These guys, I wasn't here Friday,
ahead.
but
We
these
were
guys,
making jokes on
they were
Friday.
making
He
jokes
does
on
need to-
Friday.
Need to be
But,
held
yeah.
accountable
saying
for
it's
this.
this show.
But I think we have to say that Weinstein does deny many of the accusations as patently false.
Of course.
He's apologized for his misconduct, and he says he's going to sue the New York Times for defamation for $50 million.
we'll see
So
that.
Well, it doesn't
see.
even matter at this point because once it's out there,
Yeah.
you're kind of done.
Yeah.
You're kind of done. So you need to either make peace with God and figure out what you're going to do because you're not coming back for a while.
Yeah.
You're not going to be around for a while. So, you know, we'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Jason Ritter. You might be wondering why I brought 100 people here with me today. It's because I'm going to try to break a world record today, right here on The View. So come back to find out which one.
So do you hashtag your life?
I do verbal hashtags.
Okay, give an example, though.
Like hashtag crazy, hashtag oh my god, hashtag. They're not even real hashtags, you guys.
How about hashtag farmer's daughter?
Okay, enough with my overalls.
Hashtag farmer's daughter who got knocked up.
Anything goes on hashtag The View.
Jason Ritter is back on TV, and Kevin probably saves the world, playing a lost and clueless soul guided by divine intervention to help others, even when it's not wanted. Take a look.
Are you married? Maybe there's some relationship issues, or ooh, there could be a dead relative that you haven't gotten over. Credit card debt? Drug addiction? Gambling addiction? I have to get back to work.
Because even if you're winning, it's still an addiction. Wait, hold on. No, sorry, you need my help. Something is wrong with you. Bullying. Body issues. Gluttony. You waste food. Laziness. You waste water.
Lust?
You waste electricity. Jealousy. You have a secret child. Am I at least getting warm? You have trouble with the law. Is that it?
Please welcome Jason Ritter.
This is very
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I've interviewed you before.
I know,
It's
I remember.
Nice to see you
So,
again.
see you too.
Yes.
Well, we want to talk about the show in a minute, but first, we want to say congratulations. You just got engaged to actress Melanie Linsky, who is herself hilarious, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit? It was like super romantic. What'd you do?
Well, I mean, it depends on what your definition of romantic is. I think it was romantic. I mean, I didn't have like a flash mob, if that's what you're looking for, that kind of stuff. But
Not prom. We don't.
no,
do
it was. We were on the couch in the living room, and and we had a very sincere conversation.
A sincere conversation?
Yeah, I just said, that we've. Well, it was a long rambling. It sort of took me by surprise. So I was a little surprised. And I thought I was doing pretty well, and then halfway through, she went, "Oh my God, I thought you were proposing to me," and I went, "I am." That was a little bit of a mess. And then she went, "So can I put it? Which finger?" I was like, "The finger. Put on the right one. This was a real. I'm doing it." Just, yeah.
That's so cute.
It was specific to the two of us.
Yes.
Yes.
So everybody knows your dad. People loved your father on the show and Three's Company. He was a very funny guy. Very funny and talented guy. I liked him a lot. And it's the 40th anniversary of Three's Company right now.
Whoa, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
40 years.
So good.
How old are you?
37.
You're 37.
I'm 37.
Because they tell me that in the first show there was a kid there. Was that you?
Yeah. Later on in the later episodes, I wandered onto the set and I essentially ruined a shot. But
But the opening credits you ruined the
we
shot.
have
Yeah, we have a clip. Let's see the clip.
Me and a goat.
Been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and hers and his. Three's Company too.
mom's arms. I just was reminded of another story when my dad fell into that cage. He was just messing around, and someone came up to him and went, "There's an orangutan in there that could have torn your." Oh my God. So he was very dangerous.
So that was an accident that you walked out, and they kept it in.
And they kept it in because I think Joyce, she laughed, and it was a genuine, sweet moment.
Why not?
So
That's the last time I saw you. Were you a little guy the last time?
I was a little.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you.
Now you're getting married. It's just amazing. It's great.
Well, we hugged you when you came out.
Yes.
But hugs play a big role in your new show. And ABC, get this, has declared tomorrow National Hug a Kevin Day.
Yes.
So, tell us about the connection.
Well, one of the things on the show is that I have to hug people to annoy. It's a complicated thing. You can watch it and see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so in honor of the National Hug a Kevin Day, I will say, first of all, hug responsibly and consensually, okay?
Yeah. Sarah.
Get permission,
Sarah.
Yes. But today, I'm going to try to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the most hugs in 1 minute by an individual.
Yes.
So I'm going to need my huggers.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready. I have a whole thing.
All right.
And I need my adjudicator, Hannah Ortman, everybody.
Come on, Megan, you want to hug?
The Guinness World Record title with the most hugs.
All right, okay, come on, Megan.
We could be partying together.
Thank you very much.
Let's see.
The Guinness World Record title for the most hugs given in 1 minute by an individual currently stands at 79.
Okay.
Jason, good luck. Are you ready?
I think I am ready, yeah.
Huggers on your mark. For the record. 3, 2, 1, go.
What are we doing? Oh, hug it back! Don't push.
Has been achieved with a total of 86 hugs. Congratulations.
I'm shaking. I'm
You are now officially amazing. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
My
huge
dreams
thank
came true.
you to Jason Ritter. One longer hug. This is awesome. To Guinness World Records, Kevin Probably Saves the World airs Tuesdays at 10 p.m. right here on ABC. We will be right back.
It's a view.
The great philosopher Ferris Bueller once said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you could miss it." So today's View, your deal, is for everyone whose life is on the go. We partner with vendors for at least half off everything while supplies last. So let's get shopping with style expert Greta Monahan.
Hi, darling. Whose life isn't on the go?
Clearly just joined a band.
Yeah, brought my bling with me. So literally, these are my on-the-go essentials. Love them all. They're definitely things you'll use every single day and love. First one being Rapid X car charger. Check this out, Sarah. Yeah. So this has 5 USB ports.
Oh, so you don't have to fight over.
This charges. No more fighting in the car with your devices and charging them. Everybody gets fully charged, from drivers to passengers, because there's 5 USB
throw
ports.
this in the back
so look,
for
you
the
put
kids.
this one in the front, exactly, and it charges twice as fast as an average wall charger. So you have 2 up front, 2 in the back, and 5 feet of cord.
Oh, that's amazing.
Original price $25. Get this, today's deal $12.50, savings of 50%. Night Runner, I know, you had your eyes on these. So Night Runner. These are headlights for your sneakers. So really easy. You just slide them onto the laces of your sneakers.
And you don't have to be a runner, you could be a dog walker.
No, honestly, wearing them at night, I mean, it's getting dark now, right? And so you actually just click the button. They also have a little red light for the back, so if you're running or you're walking, people can see you from the back. It signals motorists.
Okay.
Great gift for your favorite favorite runner, okay? Original price on these, $60. Today's deal, $30 for a savings of 50%.
Ooh,
okay. Buju beads. These are called Buju beads. Fabric and lanyards, and also lanyards that have bling.
I have for people that have
millions.
company IDs.
We have to wear them here. Millions of people. This is my ID for my son's school. And you know, they normally come on boring cords, and this is such a cool upgrade because now you're going from cord to jewelry. Wear a different one every day of the week. Hospitals, nurses, even these guys are like kid friendly.
Change for every holiday.
Yeah, check it out. And they're friendly. You can do patterns and colors.
That's
amazing.
So cute.
Price on these original was $10 to $25. Today's deal, $5 to $12.50. Savings of 50%.
That's a great office gift.
Vim and Vigor compression leg wear. This is for men and women. Look at how cool these patterns and colors are. But here's the deal. They give you compression from the ankle. It starts, Sarah, and goes all the way up. Now, you should be wearing these, and they're fun and funky. I wear them with boots, and my legs never get tired or heavy.
Wait, am I supposed to be wearing those?
Yes, you should be. You feel much better, less tired. Original price, $33. Today's deal, $16.50 with a savings of 50%. Okay, I love these. Aura Delphine, they make beautiful, genuine leather satchels and wallets. This comes with an extra strap that you can either leave on and off. These are in 5 rich, gorgeous colors you see here. And this structured satchel is not only all the rage, but it's also timeless as a classic.
Yeah.
And same here, you can detach the wristlet, so you can either do it as a clutch or a wallet. Original price on these is $175 to $325. Today's deal, under $100, $49 to $89. Savings of 72%. All right, Skinny Tees has also, I've had these guys for you before. They're incredible.
This is
these
the one that sucks you in.
Yes, exactly. So
not gonna
slimming
work.
tees and tops. And today's new ones are the cardigan, which I absolutely love, and the long sleeve tee. Come in a ton of different colors. Here's the deal. They're cut longer, so they're not your average tee. And they also
so they don't
slim.
let your belly sneak out.
Right, because of the fabric. So it's a perfect blend of nylon and spandex. Perfect and comfy. Get these in every color, style, and neck. Original price on these, $26 to $50. Today's deal, $12 to $20. Savings of 55 to 60%. Okay, I have these on, probably wearing them too much. I love them.
Oh my
So
gosh,
Yummy
these are so
assorted
soft.
leggings. Check those out. These are the suede ones, but these also have slim technology, Sarah. So
No, I love Yummy.
They're
They
cut
do.
so flattering. They come a little high. They slim through
They
the
got
tummy.
a lot of work to do with this one.
Tummy, hips, and thighs. Everything. Love these. And look at, check
Wait,
it
you're
out.
wearing these today?
I've been wearing these all weekend. Don't tell, all right? So I love these because they're on the go, because I go and I take the kids to school in these, but also go to the gym. Check out this little mesh insert. The styling is amazing, but
They
also...
always have the wide waistband.
Yeah, wide waistband. It's comfortable. It doesn't suffocate you or strangle you like some of the swimming. Everybody's going, because you know what I mean. It's not comfortable. But the suede fabrics, they come in 5 different cuts and styles, beautiful colors for fall. Pair it with a chunky sweater, t-shirt, skinny tee, and you have your outfit.
Yummy does undergarments too. The
Yes,
whole
they
like
do, and they're
shapewear.
amazing.
Oh my gosh,
They're
my
amazing.
favorite.
So original price on these is $38 to $98. Hold on, today's deal, $19 to $49. Savings of 50%. I mean, don't you think this is an easy way to look
And
amazing?
you wear these as your leggings? You just dress them up?
Yeah, so I put them with booties, high heels. I mean, I have them on today. I have them on today underneath this little dress. I love them as a layering piece. And that's what I'm saying. These are all essentials for fall. Once you have this in your wardrobe, you can dress it up, dress it down, wear everything.
You heard it from Greta first. Let's just say that. A big thank you to Greta Monahan. The clock is ticking, people. You have 24 hours $50 to grab any of these exclusive deals at viewyourdeal.com. And members of the audience are going home with a gift from Bougie. That's like mine. That's like, say it. Bougie Beads.